Good evening, and welcome to the Appoquinimink High School Class of 2020 Senior Awards. I would like to begin by first thanking each of you for joining us this evening. Senior Awards is one of the most enjoyable events for our seniors, their families, and our teachers. It is a culminating event for our seniors as we celebrate their outstanding accomplishments. While it was our sincere hope to be able to join together and celebrate this event in person, this forum in no way detracts from their accomplishments of this class. We congratulate each of you on your amazing accomplishments and thank you for everything you have done for our school and community. At this time, I'm going to turn the event over to Mr. Townsend, Mr. Landry, and Mr. Timpson, who will jointly lead this award ceremony. We hope you enjoy the event.
Thank you very much, Mr. Postlewaite. Once again, we'd like to welcome all of the members of the Appoquinimink High School Class of 2020, as well as your family, to this year's 2020 Appoquinimink High School Virtual Senior Award Ceremony. My name is Brandon Townsend, and I am the College and Career Counselor at Appoquinimink High School. I've hosted this event for the past 3 years, but this year, with it being virtual, we decided we really wanted to try to make it as special and memorable for the graduates of the Class of 2020 as possible. Therefore, I'm very excited to turn things over to the man whose voice we have heard every single morning, first thing over the past 4 years, Mr. Timpson, as well as this past year's Appoquinimink School District Teacher of the Year, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Landry. Before I do so, I'd like to congratulate all of the members of the Appoquinimink High School Class of 2020 once again, and we look forward to recognizing many of you during this ceremony. Thank you very much. Keep it real, and as always, go Jags.
Good evening, Appoquinimink High School. Haven't done that in a while. Welcome, thank you. I am Mr. Timpson.
And I am Mr. Landry.
And we are your hosts for the 10th Annual Appoquinimink Senior Awards Night, first virtual award. We have the privilege and pleasure to be here tonight with you to honor all the students of Appoquinimink High School over the last 4 years of their achievements. There's been great memories that we can think of and things that have happened that are just always going to stick with us that would have never gone away.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Timpson, you hit the nail on the head with this year's senior class. One of the biggest memories I remember is our baseball team last year going 22-0, being the 2019 state champions. First undefeated team in a very long time in Appoquinimink, not Appoquinimink, but state history.
Athletics are a big deal. They are a big deal here at Appoquinimink High School. But don't forget about the drama club, the plays and the musicals that have been put on over the last 4 years. You know, having the privilege to watch my guy, E.J. Brister, and Cinderella. Remembering Our Town, that was a good performance. And Sound and Music, just to name a few. The drama club has always put on great performances, and this year's senior class is, one that can be rewarded for all their efforts with that.
When you talk about the drama club, Tim, I think of another group of artists, our band. You look at what our band's done, coming in as a freshman class 4 years ago, winning Chapter 9 championships as freshmen, and then coming back again and doing it their senior year, bookending it freshman year to senior year, just really showing how awesome they are. Just what a great group to come through our band. Also shout out to Mr. Ryan Mosley, who's really taken them to the level they can be taken to.
I'll tell you what they do on the marching band and the prescription that they do out on the field. As the head football coach, I always don't get a chance to see them at halftime. I did have the privilege this year to be on the field with them as they performed the opener at Caesarani. They did their show, and it was amazing to watch what the group of kids can do. Always special to have them in the stands on Friday nights playing. I know it's helped us get some wins, especially, in 2018 to help us win some football games. So what Mosley does is great, and what you kids have done with the band has been wonderful. Normally we're inside for this event in the auditorium, but we're not tonight.
I tell you what, though, Coach, last time I was in the auditorium, I watched this year's senior class compete for the Mr. Appo Award. Tell you what, laughter, hysteria, and everything above. The students just put on a phenomenal show. One of the best Mr. Appos I've ever been to. And shout out to our champions, B-Pop and Matt Beck. Great job that night, gentlemen.
Oh, they did an awesome job. Speaking of champions, I do morning announcements every morning. And, you walk into school 7:10 in the morning and deal with that circle I'm sure they're going to miss that circle. But every morning I reach in the morning announcement box and pull out the papers from their advisors and their club leaders, whether it be BPA or HOSA, FCCLA, or my personal favorite, FFA. Just all the awards and celebrations and championships, as you just pointed out, and titles that they've won over the years, in the 4 years at their conventions, state conventions, national conventions. This class is more than just athletes and drama and band and academics. They're a complete group, and I'm sure they're going to miss a lot as they go. And 2020 is going to remember for a lot of things. But I can guarantee you that the class of 2020 from AHS, the Appoquinimink class of 2020, is going to be remembered for a lot. And I know they have some great memories.
Hey, I remember I've been to every single dance that any of these kids have ever attended at Appoquinimink High School. So I've seen them both in school, out of school, multiple sporting events. It really is a special group. I mean, they've received a lot of accolades, a lot of recognition, and all of it is deserved. It's a phenomenal class. The class of 2020 is one of the pioneering classes at Appoquinimink High School, and a lot of their traditions that they started are going to continue throughout Appoquinimink High School's career or lifetime.
And I'm glad you brought that up of what they started and what the traditions there are. Graduating over a decade now, this one's going to go down in history as one of the best. And we are here tonight to honor them. So let's get right to it. Enough of us. I don't think other than me and you want to see our faces. It's about the kids tonight. Normally it's about me and you. And I hope that they'll remember that, but we'll have to wait and see. But let's get started with our awards, and we're moving to the next segment.
Yeah, let's go ahead and transition. Next, we're going to be talking about all the wonderful scholarships, or at least some of the scholarships that we've earned or our students have earned here at Appoquinimink High School. As we transition to talk about some of our scholarships, I just want to let everyone here know, normally the people who give out and organizations that give out these scholarships are able to join us for these meetings. Unfortunately, due to the circumstances, they aren't able to join us tonight. But what we had them do is we had them either write down an email or pen us a letter in some way and let us know what the organization's about, what the scholarship's about, and how these individuals who earned these scholarships were able to earn them.
With that being said, our first scholarship that we're going to acknowledge tonight is the Appoquinimink Roriton Club's Citizen and Patriotism Award. It's a $500 scholarship which is awarded to seniors who exemplify good citizenship both in and out of school. AHS has 2 recipients of this year's Appoquinimink's Roriton Club Citizen and Patriotism Award, and those seniors are Daniel McCall and Sharia Mehta. Congratulations, Danny and Sharia.
The next scholarship is the Delaware Community Foundation, which presents their scholarships to 2 graduating Appoquinimink High School seniors. The first is the Margaret A. Stafford Nursing Scholarship. This scholarship is worth $2,000, and AHS is proud to have one of 5 recipients from throughout the state. This year's recipient of the Margaret A. Stafford Nursing Scholarship provided by the Delaware Community Foundation is Emma Foreman. Congratulations, Emma. The second scholarship presented by the DCF is the Ryan R. Wagner Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is $2,000, and AHS, again, has one of the few females to ever be selected for this award. And she will be studying engineering at the University of Delaware. The AHS recipient of this year's Ryan R. Wagner Memorial Scholarship, provided by the Delaware Community Foundation, is Lauren Haskell. Congratulations, Lauren.
The Mason Scott Farrow Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations to the 2020 graduates this evening and their families. Remember, these are letters that have been sent in. My name is Anna Maria Farrow. Along with my family, I'm honored to present a scholarship in honor of our son, Mason. Mason passed away tragically 3 years ago on June 3rd. He was a very energetic young man who loved to race dirt bikes, play football and lacrosse. He was kind, generous, and helpful to all those around him. Mason was grateful for all that he had. He loved life. He loved being a part of a team and learned through this playing on many teams throughout his short life. You could pinpoint Mason on the lacrosse field by his stance, or on the football field where he's known as the Beast. He was driven with force that was unstoppable. He loved anticipation of meeting his opponent and defending his team members. We will treasure the memories of those for years. Mason had always been passionate and driven. He was an honor student who always put forth 100% of himself on and off the field. Not many people here can say that. They will leave behind a legacy when they pass away. But we can say Mason has. We are blessed by the support of our family, friends, and many others who continue to donate to the Mason Scott Memorial Scholarship. This evening, we are honored to give out a scholarship for $1,000 to a young man who represents and shares many of the same characteristics that Mason had. This young man was chosen not only because he played a sport that Mason loved, for his excellent grades throughout his 4 years in high school. He was chosen for his love of the outdoors, helping others, his motivation, and volunteer service. Tonight, we would like to present the Mason Scott Fair Memorial Scholarship to Connor Garrison. Connor, my family and I wish you very best of luck as you continue the next chapter of life. If we can leave you with one thing, it is this. We are never promised tomorrow, so make every day count and do what Mason did. Live your best life. Sincerely, the Farrow family. Congratulations, Connor. I know you represent all those qualities, and Mason will be proud that you will follow.
Our next scholarship is the Middletown Area Chamber of Commerce. It's a nonprofit organization dedicated to promoting business and enhancing the quality of life in the southern Newcastle County area since 1972. The MACC Scholarship, a $500 award, is awarded to a high school senior who excels scholastically and also works for an MACC chamber member company. Please join us in congratulating this year's MACC Scholarship recipient from AHS, Emma Foreman. Congratulations, Emma.
The Middletown Athletic Club. One of Mac's original goals was to develop a scholarship fund to recognize student athletes who exemplify excellence and leadership both in scholastic running and in the classroom. After much hard work, the club was successful in awarding the first scholarship in 2010 and has worked very hard to continue the program. It was an extremely difficult decision as we had many excellent candidates with pristine grades, glowing letters of recommendation, and extremely well-written personal statements about how running has positively affected them. However, it was Aubrey's commitment to her community that set her application apart. The now annual Middletown running event, 1 mile an hour, is deeply moving, meaningful, and innovative event that serves to bring attention to the mental health and suicide prevention while engaging runners and non-runners to come together for a common goal. This commitment to serving her community, allowing for thoughtful introspection, camaraderie, and support offers a clear testament to why Aubrey Scher is awarded the 2020 Middletown Athletic Club Annual Scholarship.
Our next scholarship is the Middletown Odessa Townsend Rotary Award, which issues out multiple $1,000 scholarships to graduating seniors in the MOT area for their outstanding academic achievements, leadership, and community service. This year, AHS is very proud to have 4 recipients of the MOT Rotary Scholarship, each receiving a $1,000 scholarship. The 4 MOT Rotary Scholarship recipients from the MOT Rotary Club this year are Megan Obie, Marissa Bittner, Simone Green, and Taylor Mathis. Congratulations to those 4 recipients.
Union Lodge number 5 awards 2 $1,500 scholarships each year based on need and worthiness, decided by a selection committee. This year's recipient of the David C. Burris Scholarship is presented by Union Lodge number 5 to Jenna Bornschreger. This year's recipient of the David C. Burris Masonic Memorial Scholarship is given to Marissa Bittner. Congratulations, Jenna and Marissa, on behalf of the Union Lodge number 5.
Our next scholarship, volunteerism is a cornerstone of the Women's Club of Odessa mission. As such, the club awards students showing a commitment to their community through volunteerism above and beyond that required of academics. Connor Garrison has not only shown such a commitment to the community, but also a dedication to continue his effort to better the world through both small and large acts of kindness for years to come. It is with great pleasure that we offer a $2,000 scholarship to Connor Garrison in recognition of all his work towards making the community a brighter, happier, healthier place to live and grow. Congratulations, Connor Garrison.
The Zed Marza Memorial Scholarship is given to a deserving high school senior to honor the life and legacy of Zed Marza. This year's Memorial Scholarship recipient from Appoquinimink High School is receiving $1,500. We are pleased to announce that Sharia Mehta is this year's award winner. Good luck and congratulations.
The For All Seasons Cheer Varsity Basketball Scholarship is awarded to Yaharia Bagheera Guzman for the 2019-2020 school year. Yaharia is a qualifying senior graduate that has demonstrated submission of the SHARE motto description. She represents one that holds compassion, honor, excellence, enthusiasm, and respect for herself and others. She prides herself in offering advice to friends, walking in forgiveness towards others, never giving up collegiate standards during times of distress, and motivating those with words of encouragement by sharing. Winning was just a plus. For All Seasons presents the Honorary Scholarship Award dedicated to a basketball cheerleader on behalf of Miss Tatiana Favors, a former graduate of Appoquinimink High School basketball cheerleader and fighter of brain cancer. Tatiana wants to remind Yaharia and all others that having the cheer motto deep within can get you through anything in life.
Hi, my name is Jessica Davis, and I am presenting on behalf of my family and in honor of my great-grandmother Catherine Poinsett and my grandmother Judith Poinsett, the 6th annual Judith Poinsett Visual Arts Scholarship, both of whom were also art educators such as myself. Typically, the scholarship would be awarded to 2 to 3 students who would be funded through the National Arts Honor Society chapter, but this year those fundraising endeavors were kind of cut short, and therefore my family and I would like to gift this $500 scholarship to a very deserving AHS senior who has maintained a 3.0 GPA, has completed the visual arts pathway here at Appo, has dedicated their senior year to volunteering throughout the visual arts MOT community, and has been accepted into an art college for the fall 2020 semester. This year's recipient is Shauna O'Neill. Shauna served as this year's president of the National Arts Honor Society chapter here at Appo, in which she led a cabinet of 11 peers and 41 chapter participants, the biggest year ever. From October to March, in this short period of time, she's led our chapter to partner with several organizations from around the MOT area. In the fall, she helped lead a very successful pilot program called Art Wowzers with the Boys and Girls Club, along with Eyeball It founder Ellen Priest, who created an art education program. And she and 15 other chapter members taught art education classes throughout the MOT area at local Appoquinimink School District elementary and middle school right in the area. In December, she led the National Arts Honor Society chapter to hold several fundraising events, in which included a paint and pizza night, a gingerbread house, and we were able to raise over $1,000, in which we purchased Christmas for 2 local families. In January, she helped coordinate the first exclusive AHS art exhibition held in the community over at the Gibby. And this event included every student in the fall 2019 AHS art department. It housed over 300 pieces of Appo High artwork, along with having over 300 local community members, families, board members, and even Senator Deb Hansen come through on the opening night. It was an amazing event, and she helped coordinate all of that. She even, before we left in March, helped coordinate meetings with the Middletown Historical Society and their museum director, Abby Harding, in which we discussed and started to create for a upcoming exhibition based on the local MOT area suffragists who fought for women's rights to vote over 100 years ago. This fall marks that anniversary. And Shauna was leading the event to have all of the artwork for that art history and art show created for this fall. I know that she's still dedicated to that, and we're going to make it happen. And for her dedication, my family would love to give you the scholarship, Shauna. You absolutely deserve it. Thank you so much for sticking by my side this year. It's been an amazing ride. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Master Sergeant Carl Sutler. I'm the Senior Army Instructor for Appoquinimink High School Army JROTC program. I will be awarding the Army JROTC Scholarship on behalf of Petty Officer 2nd Class Brandon Austin Scholarship Memorial to Miss Shakira Monroe. She will be attending Dell State University. She will also be attending the ROTC program. And also to Mr. Michael Courtney. He will be attending University of Delaware. Each cadet will receive a $1,000 scholarship on behalf of Petty Officer 2nd Class Brandon Austin Scholarship Memorial. Congratulations, seniors.
The Equitable Excellence Scholarship, funded by the Equitable Foundation, supports the company's mission to honor the courage, strength, and wisdom of students pursuing higher education and making dreams a reality. The recipient of this award will receive a $2,500 scholarship, but that also comes along with a $1,000 grant for Appoquinimink High School, totaling $3,500. This year's recipient of the Equitable Excellence Scholarship from Appoquinimink High School is Miss Allison Willis. Congratulations, Allison.
That's our final scholarship that we'll be reading tonight. We want to congratulate. How about a quick round of applause for all those scholarship winners? Mr. Timpson, would you like to say something?
I'm sure there's other scholarships out there that you have won. These are the ones that have been brought to the attention tonight. And if you did win a scholarship that was not named here tonight, congratulations to you as well. I'm sure there are many scholarships out there for the class of 2020, and you all should be proud of your accomplishments.
We will now transition to the portion of our program where we hand out some of our CTE and other clubs and organization awards and departmental awards. So hold on to your seats. The night has just begun. As we enter this portion of our awards, me and Timpson got to thinking, what's an award ceremony without a couple wardrobe changes?
And when we come to the next part of our program and honoring the military sciences and seeing how our cadets dress as they walk the halls of Appo and so dapper and official, we figured we'd throw on the shirt and tie, put the suit on. We haven't done it in a while, but we wanted to make dress the part here for this special occasion.
Tell you what, Coach Timpson, guarantee they look better than me right now. Been a little while since I've tied a tie correctly, apparently.
Let's hope they've done better than you, and I'm sure there's a group of students who definitely have done better than you, as they're going to be honored tonight with our Military Science Awards. So without further ado, take it away.
Each year, the United States Marine Corps recognizes multiple graduating seniors for their excellence both in and outside of the classroom. This year's United States Marine Corps Scholastic Excellence Award is awarded to a young lady who's being recognized not only as an academic scholar, but also for being a leader amongst her peers and just an outstanding young citizen. Specifically, this young lady at Appoquinimink High School has brought a lot of awareness over the past 2 school years to issues revolving around mental health. We are proud to announce that this year's United States Marine Corps Scholastic Excellence Award is being awarded to Ms. Christina Catalano. The United States Marine Corps also has the Semper Fidelis Award for musical excellence. This award is given to a student who is either a section chair or an exceptional performer, is a leader amongst their peers, and is also an outstanding young citizen. This year's United States Marine Corps Semper Fidelis Award is awarded to Mr. Jeremy Byrne. Congratulations to both Christina and Jeremy, and the athletic awards from the United States Marine Corps will be presented by Mr. Mascara during the athletic section. Thank you very much.
Good evening. My name is Master Sergeant Carl Sutler. I'm the senior Army instructor for Appoquinimink High School Army JROTC program. I will be awarding the Army JROTC Leadership Award in recognition of excellent leadership abilities to motivate young cadets to become better leaders. This award will be given to Mr. Augustine Gomez while serving as a leader in the Army JROTC program. Congratulations, Mr. Gomez.
Whoa, we're back? So sorry. Trying to get a little meal in. Whew, it's rough out there without the Cat Cafe. I need them back more than anyone knows. But in all seriousness, moving on today in our presentation, we're moving on to the Career and Tech Ed part, the CTE department. Honestly, this is what happens when you're not a trained professional in the kitchen. And our Chef PG and the rest of that group does a great job with our culinary students in the workforce.
We also have our ag students. This is my attempt at the farmer getup, but we have our ag students, and I just want to mention to them and make sure that everyone understands that ag is just not farmers. It's so many other things, and right now with the current situation, they are the backbone of our society, providing so many job opportunities and natural resources and natural things for our communities and for our country. So ag sciences, hats off to you as well.
Speaking of the backbone of our economy, the business pathway here at Appoquinimink High School, those kids that have taken that pathway, hats off to them as they move forward to try to bring back our economy in this downward spiral that we have had. Those students are ready to go, I'm sure.
Yeah, speaking of that as well, near and dear to my heart, the engineering and graphic designers. I look forward to, I see tons of innovation and invention coming right now based on our current situation with COVID-19. You're seeing companies come together and just new things coming out so that we can all, as a people and as citizens and as a country, kind of move forward. So I look forward to seeing those things continue to happen with the Jaguars that we have passing through those pathways as well.
In order to move forward from this, I'd be remiss to not mention our allied health program. Those first responders, those medical professionals that have taken care of us during this time. There are many students here at Appoquinimink High School that have taken that allied health pathway, and they'll be the first ones to step foot in the world post-COVID-19.
A couple more I just wanted to mention were our computer science. I mean, right now, the reason we're able to continue this remote education and remote experience interaction with each other is because of some of the things that they've been able to come up with, or some of the pioneers in those industries. I look forward to our students branching out like that as well and coming up with those. And let's be honest also as well, Timpson, our early childhood education, how much would that opportunity have been awesome to get into when we were younger, to realize our passion for education at a young age. So kudos to those pathways as well.
Definitely have passion, and I'm sure you parents out there might have some younger students homeschooling. Hopefully that's going well for you right now, but we have a bunch of students that are prepared for that. So without further ado, here are our teachers from the CTE department, the Career Tech Ed, to give out their 2020 Senior Awards.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Timpson, and I'm here to present the award for Achievement in Animal Science. This year's award recipient is Miss Grace Vallely, and I could not be prouder to be presenting this award to Grace. She has been a student in animal science for all 4 years, completing the pathway. And not only was she an excellent student in animal science, she took that love for animals and that want and need to learn more, and she's taken it to the next level by getting a job at Cook Family Farms, where she learned to show both sheep, cattle, and pigs, and she showed them at the Delaware State Fair along with several other livestock shows. And she did an amazing job, and she learned a lot while she was there, and she continued working at the farm, learning all different things about how to breed the animals, how to care for the animals, and how to give them medications and feed management and all sorts of things. She's also been an active FFA member, where she is currently serving as our president, leading our chapter. On top of that, she's also participated in several career development events, including being on our regional first placed horse judging team. And this year, she just received her state FFA degree, along with receiving the state proficiency in sheep production. Grace has really come a long way over her 4 years, and I am so proud of everything that she has accomplished and what she's been able to work hard and just become the person that she is today and kind of just be working towards her dreams. And I know that she will accomplish so much, and it's just my honor and pleasure to be able to present the Achievement in Animal Science Award to Grace on behalf of myself and Mr. Cook. Good luck, Grace. We will miss you.
This year's outstanding senior for plant science goes to Austin Clark. Austin, you've done a great job in the plant science pathway while I've been here at Appoquinimink High School. And thanks to you, this year we were still able to have a plant sale with all the work that you put in to helping restructure the greenhouse over the last 2 years. I wish you the best of luck in the future. Thanks a lot, and congratulations on your award.
Each year in culinary, we honor a student who displays a high degree of professionalism, collaboration, and culinary skill, as well as creativity. It's my pleasure to give the culinary award this year to Tassie Brightful. Tassie entered the kitchen every day with a smile on her face, eager to get started on the day's service. She was incredibly supportive of her station partner, often coaching her through different tasks at each station they were at. I have no doubt that Tassie will be highly successful in the next chapter of her life. Good luck. Take care.
This year, for the Early Childhood Teacher Academy Award, we would like to recognize Skylar Luke. Skylar has been a huge part of the Appoquinimink High School pre-K program since it started last year. She came into the pre-K lab excited and ready to work with our mini JAGs through engaging lessons and activities. She has continued throughout this year to provide engaging lessons and activities not only in our pre-K, but also in the community during her placements. Skylar always comes prepared and full of excitement, which shows when she enters the room. Congratulations, Skylar.
Congratulations, Skylar. This year, FCCLA Award would like to recognize Kezia. She has been a leader and assisted in her community throughout community events. The knowledge she has gained in FCCLA she has applied in school and her community. It has been a joy watching her grow into a leader. Congratulations, Kezia.
Congratulations, Kezia.
Hi, I'm Miss Murray. I'm the Digital Communications Technology teacher. I'm here tonight to award the Graphic Design Senior Award. The Graphic Design Senior Award goes to Emily Streichars. Congratulations. Emily has such a passion and commitment for learning graphic design that it is evident in everything she does inside and outside the classroom. She is able to transfer her skills across many different platforms, from print with doing logos and tickets and posters, all the way to video and motion graphics. Her skills will really take her far as she continues to grow and learn. She has done such a great job in graphic design. Congratulations, Emily.
I'm psyched to present the Outstanding Computer Science Senior Award to Shreya Parekh. Shreya is the epitome of engagement and enthusiasm in everything she does. She appreciates that digital technologies are increasingly affecting all our lives and has used her exceptional communication and leadership skills to tell people of all ages about computer science. Shreya stood out as a Pioneer Pathway ambassador, explaining computer science to middle schoolers to inspire a next generation of savvy young women and men. Her well-nominated senior project served senior citizens by delivering computer science workshops. Empathy is an important contributor to customer-centered design, and Shreya's consideration of others is a key to her leadership capabilities. Problem solving, creativity, collaboration, communication, critical and computational thinking. This young woman excels on every dimension that will remain relevant no matter how rapidly technology and the work world change. The UD Computer Science Honors Program has recognized Shreya's potential. She'll focus her studies there on cybersecurity and international relations. We are so proud that you'll be representing APO there and beyond that, leading the world to a better place. Congratulations, Shreya.
Hello. It is with great pleasure that I present the Allied Health Award to Allison Willis. Allison performed very well academically in the Allied Health pathway. In addition, Allison was an Allied Health ambassador and a HOSA leader and officer. Congratulations, Allison.
When asked to select a student for the NAF award, immediately only one student came to mind. This young man has completed all 3 courses within the NAF pathway with excellence. In addition to that, he completed a 120-hour internship, which further qualifies him for NAF certification. And in addition to that, he became a volunteer tax preparer this past season, preparing tax returns for not only students, but faculty and staff. It is my pleasure to present the NAF Award to Jaden Cahoon.
Good afternoon. My name is Sean Smith, and I am the advisor for the BPA chapter at Appoquinimink High School. Go Jags! This is a bittersweet moment for us as we see 8 of our seniors closing the high school chapter and moving on to another chapter in their lives. We are believing that they have been prepared to be business leaders in this world-class workforce. Our graduating seniors have been given BPA honor cords to wear with their graduation regalia. The colors of the cords have significant meanings. The cords are red and blue. Red symbolizes the friendship obtained through teamwork in the BPA organization, and navy blue signifies the success achieved through leadership and professionalism. The following students have received their BPA honor cords: Robert Bell, Jaden Calhoun, Sean Gibbs, Simone Green, Iman Khan, Aaron O'Neill, Hannah Rossi, and Sandra Thuku. We are Appoquinimink BPA, and we win, period. And we know our seniors will win, period. Thank you.
Hello, AHS seniors. This year's recipient of the AHS Engineering Award is a student that has shown their true potential in engineering. They have excelled in their math and science classes and have been a leader in the engineering program throughout their journey at AHS. This can be shown through their academic achievement as well as their multiple internships with the University of Delaware. We look forward to seeing the students' amazing contributions to the engineering field in the future. It is my pleasure to announce the 2020 Appoquinimink High School Engineering Award recipient, and the award goes to Isaac Scarborough. Congratulations, Isaac.
Oh, Landry, where art thou, Landry?
I beeth reading a book, Timpson.
I guess that's something to do in this pandemic time we live. Reading a book. ELA. English class. English department is up next. We have a great English department here at Appoquinimink High School. Remember back down freshman hallway, 9th grade year? You used to be down there.
Oh, it used to be my living. I used to live down there. I remember seeing the students go down, walk into Mr. Faela or Miss Simpson's room, and have them get them ready for their high school experience in English. Some students were even able to wrap back around and come back to some of those teachers towards the end of their high school experience. But I know those teachers set the foundation along with Mr. Rush and Miss Harvey as well.
Well, then they get to go upstairs. When you go upstairs in English, that's when you get to meet Schwartz and Regler. And the smiles and the charismatic energy that just flows from that D hallway is something that I on the B hallway hear tons about, and I wish we could have the energy that they do. So I'm sure those middle years were wonderful. But then came senior year and the dreaded senior project.
And when I think senior project, I think of Ms. Block and all the time that she's put in to help our students, help answer questions, help them with paperwork, and help them with deciding even what their topics are and letting them know exactly what the expectations are. I tell you what, Coach Timpson, I don't know how she does that and teaches English at the same time, but all I hear about is how great she does at teaching English as well. So hats off and kudos to Ms. Block as well.
We have a great English department. You students have done a fabulous job throughout your 4 years in English, whether it have to be with that senior project that was a little different this year, or your classes, you've come through with shining stars. A couple of you, the senior English class, would like to recognize right now. So without further ado, our English department.
The Senior Award for Achievement in ELA goes to Ravanth Rao. Ravanth consistently demonstrates high-end work. He encourages and drives his fellow students to do their best and to submit their best work. It has been a pleasure to get to know him, to have him in class, and when we talk about achievement and doing your best and keeping yourself at a high standard and at a high bar, Ravanth really demonstrates that and shows us what we mean when we talk about achievement here at Appo. Congratulations, Ravanth.
Good afternoon. To the Appoquinimink students, families, and staff, my name is Kevin Hoy, and it is my great privilege to be representing the Appoquinimink High School English Department and presenting our honor award to Corinne Plunto. When determining names for these rewards, Corinne was an obvious choice. She's an outstanding student. She shows the utmost respect to her teachers and her peers. She has proven herself a leader in class, and in my experience, she's perhaps the best student writer I have had the privilege to teach. Corinne has shown these attributes throughout the entire school year, and it makes her an ideal recipient for this reward. So to Corinne, thank you for making the Appoquinimink family proud. Congratulations on your successful high school career, and congratulations on this much-deserved reward. Thank you.
Hi there, this is Amanda Vlock from the ELA department. I have the pleasure of introducing 2 awards for tonight. So our first one this year for the English department is for the Service Award, and we are thrilled to recognize Nizaya Baptiste as our winner. Zay truly embodies this award. He is a whirlwind of positivity and energy, and he directs all of this in service to others. He's the first person to help another student, the first one to volunteer to pass out something or help me move something. And Zay has a beautiful, patient teaching spirit that I witness daily in class, and he is deserving of recognition for his tireless willingness to give to others. So congratulations, Zay. Our second award for ELA is for Most Improved, and we are excited to recognize Will Bessex for this award. In class, which was a hard one to do at 7:30 in the morning, Will certainly did what was asked of him, but with all the craziness of the last few months, Will has evolved into a steady rock in the class. He is typically the first one to get work done. He works ahead of pace. He looks for feedback and is willing to revise information. And he's also even dabbled in some additional fun poetry creation I posted for April's National Poetry Month. And again, with all the inconsistency of the world, it is so comforting to know that we can count on Will to be present and ready consistently. So congratulations, Will.
Now we're going to transition to our math awards from our math department. One thing I love about math is the arithmetic involved with it, learning all those numbers. I mean, it's not like you're ever going to have a calculator with you when you're walking in the store.
Well, wait. I have one right here.
No, that doesn't count.
No, I have an app.
Oh,
I have.
You can't use it on your SATs, okay?
Well, then let me tell you, it's a good thing that Appoquinimink High School has such a great math department and such great math teachers.
I agree with that, Coach. I think back to these students' freshman year, walking down that freshman hallway with Miss Loftus, with myself, and Miss Kamatis, Miss Kamatis' first graduating class this year, and also having Miss Fogiel to really start that freshman class off right and get them pointed in the right direction for their journey.
Well, I don't know about freshman year, but upstairs, all we hear about is the rigor that happens in Ford and Hoff's class. Calculus, AP Calc, A, B, C, whatever. It's above this social studies teacher head. But I know that Ford and Hoff's are demanding, but only going to make our students better in the long run.
I think that's one of the things I love about the math department. Our teachers are not only demanding, but we also are able to have some of those relationships with kids. I think of Miss Warren forming those relationships with students, and the bubbly Miss Sappington getting students to buy into mathematics as well. Not to mention countless other math teachers who, again, the rigor's high as well, but we also all are able to form relationships with students. And I think that's why our students typically do well in their math courses. Without any further ado, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, first time I've done that.
Yeah.
Found it.
Yep, pretty impressive.
But speaking of that, let's talk about some of those special students who've gone above and beyond in our math department. Take it away.
Hello, congratulations, Miss Sinclair North, on winning the Appoquinimink High School's Achievement Award. Every year through the graduating class of seniors, we sit down as a staff and we talk about who we think is deserving of receiving certain awards. And this year, I recommended you for the Achievement Award just because I think, again, you've shown great success in class. You've achieved, very, very well. You ask lots of questions, which is very, very refreshing for a teacher. If you're not sure on something you need to understand, you ask. And I really, really appreciate that. So, we felt that it was, as a group, that it was a great choice to select you. So I myself personally want to congratulate you, as does the whole AHS math department, on winning this achievement award for the class of 2020. Again, congrats.
For our award for honor, the math department would like to recognize Gabby Curley. I never had the privilege of teaching Gabby, but when we were asked to award a senior for honor, Gabby's name immediately came to mind. She exemplifies honor in all of the work that she puts forth for our school, and she is always there to offer up whatever help she can provide. And she does it just of her own volition. That, to me, is certainly the most honorable thing about her. She does what is right not for the recognition, but just because that's what's in her heart. I also find it extremely honorable that she is choosing to pursue a profession in teaching. She's going to make for a wonderful educator someday. Congratulations, Gabby.
Hello, AHS families. I'm happy to announce that the Mathematics Award for Service goes to Dennis Mirza. Dennis dedicated his time after school to help struggling math students weekly since his sophomore year. Although Dennis was busy with the tennis team and the National Honor Society and Math League, he prioritized helping struggling students, and all the AHS math teachers are very thankful. Congratulations, Dennis.
Alyssa Smith has been awarded Most Improved in Math. Alyssa came into our Integrated 4 junior year, hoping to blend in with the rest of the class. She had no confidence in her math abilities and did not feel as if she was good at it.
Throughout the semester, we saw the potential she had hiding inside, and we worked hard to help Alyssa flourish. By the time the semester was over, she had spread her wings and felt more confident as a math problem solver.
She was willingly helping other students in her group and having thoughtful discussions about the tasks she was given. She became a positive peer that other students began to feel comfortable having mathematical conversations with.
Senior year, she was back in our class again, but this time in advanced algebra. You could see her radiating confidence and trying problems even when she wasn't entirely sure about them. She seemed to be taking joy from the process of trying to find solutions, as opposed to just looking for an answer to finish her work.
Over the past 2 years, we have watched her grow from an average student to someone who thinks outside of the box and perseveres through even the toughest obstacles. You might even say she began each day looking forward to coming to math class.
Alyssa has demonstrated tremendous mathematical growth. not only in herself, but in helping her peers and teachers grow as well. This is why Alyssa Smith has been awarded the AHS's Most Improved in Math.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Now we're going to go ahead and lead into our science awards.
Science, very memorable. I know nothing that goes on in the classroom, but I do know what goes on outside the classroom. And for someone that used to share a hall with that, the smell on the day that they dissect cats is, ugh.
I'll tell you what, Timpson, that was brought down to my world for the first time. They've been using the engineering lab to dissect their cats. Whew, I tell you what, I can't walk outside my door for like 3 days.
So I guess thank you, Mrs. Scarmazza, for doing that for us. But I will say this, as someone who looks it down the hallway and what science does, whether it's Roth or Dadisman or Ferguson, the experiments that they do, whether it's dropping things from stairwells, running cars in the hall, yardsticks, meter sticks, looks like a lot of interactive fun, you know, and the head of that whole department is Shatley, and, you know, he does some great things.
Yeah, there's only one thing, though. I think with this year's class, if you look back and think about what's one of the larger, bigger memories you think of when you think of the science department, what is something that just comes to mind? And I don't know, for me, I just can't get out of my head one thing. The official shoe of the Appoquinimink Science Department.
Now, sadly, they won't be on stage tonight walking up, so we won't know if they're wearing that shoe. But I put money on it. They probably are. So here are your science awards for 2020.
Good evening. My name is Michael Roth. I'm the Science Department Chair at Appoquinimink High School. I'm here to present the Senior Awards for Science in Achievement, Honor, Service, and Most Improved. First, we'd like to award Hunter Walhar for Science Achievement. Hunter has excelled in all of his science courses at AHS. He has impressed all of his teachers with creative and thoughtful responses and a strong work ethic. For the Science Award in Honor, we'd like to award Caitlin Yurkovich. Caitlin epitomizes the qualities of honor. She has participated in many activities at AHS and often takes a leadership and mentoring role. She held herself to the highest of standards and was not afraid to be honest with herself and with others. For service, we'd like to award Paul Zaloga. Paul has excelled in all of his science classes, and all of his teachers agree he is a great teammate of the classroom, willing to help his classmates at anything that they need help with, and to make sure that they understand the material just as well as he does. For Science Most Improved, we'd like to award Matthew Kosminski. Matthew challenged himself this year by taking his first AP course, and that AP course was in science and AP physics. Through hard work and determination, Matthew showed great progression throughout the year and positioned himself well for a great score in his May exam. I thank you and have a great night. The Science Department would like to recognize the following seniors for their participation in Science Olympiad: Gwendolyn Cerniak, Madison Griffin, and Hannah Rossi.
Tim, will you stop reading social studies books? Stop reading social studies books.
I'm just preparing, you know, for next year.
You history people.
History people, the social studies department at Appoquinimink High School, self-proclaimed best department at Appoquinimink High School. I mean, you were downstairs with them. What do you remember?
I will tell you this, the freshman hallway wouldn't be the same place without some of those freshman social studies teachers. Mr. Willoughby, Mr. Milkovich, they really set the tone with those freshmen, building relationships. I hope that those students like those teachers as much as people, because I know that they love them as people as well.
Speaking of great people, there are two upstairs that just have different styles, but they mesh perfectly. Whether when you're talking about Mr. Keller, the teddy bear, or Miss Clev, that stern, but you're going to get prepared for life teacher. And to wrap it all up, Mr. Morris, he's a laugh riot.
I'll tell you what, though, for me on the outside looking in, when I think about the social studies department, hear about them, I hear about Thomas and Baker. Those two and the rigor they have in preparing those students for those AP level courses, it's just unbelievable the positive things that I hear about those teachers and their preparation for their students, but also their relationships they build.
I would have to agree. I would think every teacher that these students had in social studies is memorable in one way or another. But you know, the person that holds them all together, the glue, is me. Now, you're probably right with that. I think we all agree Mrs. Conti is the one that is bringing that department together and has made a complete 4 years of social studies for you students. Now the social department would like to honor a few of you tonight.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tom Baker, and it's my pleasure to announce the 2020 Senior Awards for Social Studies. So let's get to it. This year's Social Studies Achievement Award goes to Nana Corsa. Nana has distinguished herself by setting the bar for personal and academic achievement. Nana is a great student whose self-motivation is reflected in her quality work and outstanding effort. Her thoughtful participation and interesting perspective in classroom discussions make class more interesting and encourage other students to have a voice. She possesses both integrity and intuitiveness to guide her success, traits that will no doubt continue to serve her well after high school. Congratulations, Nana. This year's Social Studies Honor recipient is Annie Addison Cudjoe. Annie truly exemplifies the AHS spirit of honor. She's a student admired by both faculty as well as her peers. Her perseverance, maturity, and work ethic inspires and challenges those around her to put forth their best effort. In class, she can always be counted on to do her best. Her traits of honor, sincerity, and determination will surely lead to her continued success. Congratulations, Annie. This year's Social Studies Service Award goes to Delaney Weaver. Delaney's hard work and dedication inspires and motivates others. She challenged herself throughout her high school career with AP and honors courses. She's always willing to ask and answer thought-provoking questions. Her perseverance, maturity, and work ethic make her a positive role model for classmates and will serve her and others well in the future. Congratulations, Delaney. This year's Social Studies Leadership Award recipient is Shreya Parekh. Shreya exemplifies all the characteristics of a leader. Shreya is selfless, motivated, and possesses a positive energy that inspires others to follow her lead. Her dedication to AHS makes her a great role model for other students. In the classroom, she is always smiling, she's asking questions and answering questions. She can be counted on to complete every assignment and give it her best. Shreya leads by example, and her work ethic and cheerful demeanor ensure that those around her gladly follow her lead. Congratulations, Shreya. Once again, allow me to congratulate all of tonight's winners, and from the entire AHS Social Studies Department, good luck and stay safe.
Landry,
what
happened? What happened? We went from suits. I mean, I know I'm a little down from a suit, but what are you wearing?
I just got done homeschooling my elementary school students in visual arts. Never, ever again.
Well, next time, call one of our art students here at Appoquinimink High School to teach you, because they are wonderful at what they do, and they've had some great teachers along the way in the last 4 years.
Yeah, I mean, that department is covered with great teachers. You know, one I want to specifically talk about right now is just our 2021 Appoquinimink High School Teacher of the Year, Miss Jess Davis. Congratulations, Miss Davis.
Mrs. Davis is a great teacher. So are Kym and Bobin. They do a great job in the ceramics, in sculpting classes, painting classes, drawing, AP classes. We have it all in our art department.
I think that's one thing. Those students are so well-rounded. It's about academics with them, but it's also about their creativity, showing their vulnerability through their sculptures, through their paintings, through their drawings, through every avenue of creativity they can possibly let out. So without any further ado, I just really want to go ahead and transition into our Visual Arts Awards.
Hi, my name is Jessica Davis, and I am here to present Appoquinimink High School's AP Studio Art and Drawing and Painting Senior Awards. This year for AP Studio Art, the winner is Shauna O'Neill. Shauna's been really dedicated to the AP program this year. She not only set the bar for sustained investigation through researching, taking pictures of students in class, using all of her resources, documenting her process along the way, but she's also successfully created an amazing portfolio based around Greek mythology and fears associated with certain gods. Thank you so much for trying your hardest every single day, Shauna, going above and beyond and being an amazing student. I loved working with you this year. Next up for drawing and painting, the winner is Jordan Matthews White. I've had Jordan's for drawing and painting 1, 2, and AP Studio. Over the years, I've found that Jordan has been very successful in all of the media that he has tried, from watercolor and ink to pastel, colored pencil, all throughout drawing and painting 1 and 2, he's been very successful. Jordan reaches outside of his comfort zone, tries new things, and perseveres when things get tough and, you know, his work doesn't always go the way that he plans on going. So thank you so much, Jordan, for setting the tone for others to try their hardest all of the time, and I really appreciate having you as a student. It's students like you that make teachers like me love working at Appo and love teaching. All right, Ms. Keim, it's off to you. Who's up for ceramics and sculpture?
So this year, the Ceramics and Sculpture Award is going to go to Brendan Pop. Congratulations, B Pop. I am so proud of you. You've been really, really great about working from home as well as working in the classroom. This is one of Brendan's mosaics that he created while we've been away. This is work that he did last year in Ceramics and Sculpture 1. He created a mask over here on the left. And then he did a project of his choice in the middle. They were able to do their open interpretation project at the end of the year. And then over here on the right, Brendan has made a plate on the wheel, and he created his design here out of paper and glazed over top of it, and then pulled up the paper. So it was like a stencil technique. He did a fabulous job on that. This is some work that Brendan did with nature while we were at home during this quarantine, the coronavirus. Very, very creative. And then this is one of the later projects that he's done where he got to choose whatever he wanted to do. And in this case, he decided to make a present for his friend where he took string and nails and he made a basketball. And here's his finished product. So congratulations, Brendan. I'm really proud of you.
Steven, ¿cómo está?
Bonjour.
No, I spoke Spanish.
So did I.
No, you're speaking French. Don't you take Madam Johnson, Favel?
I don't know. I mean, maybe if I had some of these phenomenal teachers that we have at AHS teaching me a foreign language, maybe I might be a little better at it. Oui.
See. I mean, Neubauer and Linares do a great job.
That's true. They do a phenomenal job. There are so many world language teachers. I mean, I know this year, Dr. Bradshaw was not here, but some of our students had her previously as well.
Well, we definitely can't speak the language. But if that's the case, maybe we could talk to Rob or Desayo. They could help us out.
Phenomenal teachers as well, teaching our ASL students. Without any further ado, these are our award winners, or students that are the World Language Department has decided to recognize.
The Spanish award goes to a student who is one of the most dedicated and hardworking students that we have had the pleasure of teaching. Her interest and intrinsic motivation to improve her Spanish is truly inspiring. She has worked hard every single day, not only to use Spanish in the classroom, but also to excel in all of her assessments. We cannot wait to see what she does in the future, and we wish you congratulations and good luck in all that you do. Felicidades, graduada.
Congratulations to Shreya Parek for receiving the French Award. You deserve this because you're a very hardworking student with some outstanding French skills. You were always on top of your French classes, you completed your assignment on time, and always offer constructive suggestions to your peers to improve their French. You show respect and cooperated consistently with your French teachers and other students in the target language. We are very proud to give you this award. Thank you. Merci.
This next student has shown consistent effort on all of his assignments, even if they were small tasks, earning high marks and gaining proficiency in the language. He has really helped our new Japanese teacher this year and is very, very appreciated. The Japanese award goes to Michael Sneed. Sotsuyo omerito. Congratulations. The Chinese award goes to a student who has always had a positive attitude, getting along with his peers as well as his teacher. The award goes to David Wu. Gonshi ni. Congratulations.
Bonjour Darcy, c'est Madame Johnson. Je voulais juste te féliciter pour tout ce que tu as mérité cette année et pour les années à venir, que tu as tellement travaillé pour promouvoir la langue française. Et je voulais te dire un grand remercie pour ton enthousiasme et le travail que tu as fait. Toi et ta famille, tu dois en être fier. Félicitations, que tous tes vœux seront exaucés pour l'avenir, pour le travail, pour le voyage et pour l'université aussi. Je t'envoie un grand câlin virtuel et je t'embrasse bien fort. Allez, félicitations.
Congratulations to our multi-literacy certificate recipients, showing skills in both English and Spanish. Antonio Alvarez Quintero, Madison Griffin, Sloan Hedgepap, Karina Levicious, Stephanie Levicious, Scott Otto, Corinne Plunto, Julia Pogini, Emily Strizars, Gabriel Velasquez, Taylor Vitola, Delaney Weaver, Hunter Villar, and Marcella Zavala. You earned that medal, and my hope for you is that you continue using these skills in your future. Congratulations.
Timpson, what are you doing?
I'm performing. I'm a performing artist.
That's not performing artist. I bet you can learn a lot from some of our teachers here at Appoquinimink High School.
This presentation is going to win an Oscar someday, and I'm going to be the top actor.
Coach, if you think that's performing arts, you had a lot to learn.
Well, then I might as well have sat in on Ms. Philippone's class, because I'm sure she taught those drama students everything she knows.
I agree. But remember, Coach, it's not just drama. It's not just the performances like that. It's also our chorus, our band, our after-school activities such as color guard. You know, anything where a student's able to show themselves in an artistic manner or perform in an artistic manner is the performing arts.
So true, so true. And we've seen them on the stage, and now let's see who wins those awards. So let's see who won our 2020 Performing Arts Awards.
Hi, I'm Mary Philippone here from the Theater Department at Appoquinimink High School to give out our senior awards for the AHS Stage Crew and Thespians. Our first award is the Pathway Award. This award is given to a student who shows excellence in their classwork throughout the theater department. The recipient of this award this year is actually setting a new record for the theater department. Tina Cooper is the recipient of our Pathway Award this year, and she is the first student in the history of Appoquinimink High School to have taken and completed all 6 courses that we offer in the theater department. Tina has excelled in Fundamentals of Acting 1, 2, and 3, Musical Theater, Stagecraft 1 and 2. Her dedication to the theater department, her creativity, her positive attitude won't soon be forgotten. We're so proud of you, and we're so thankful to have had you in the theater department, Tina, and we will miss you. Our second award for the theater department is the Excellence in Theater for the AHS Stage Crew and Thespians. The recipient of this award this year is a student who has been dedicated to the theater department in class and in extracurricular activities in all 4 years that she's been in high school. Emily Dina is the only graduating senior to have participated in all 8 productions put on by the AHS Stage Crew and Thespians in the 4 years that she has been part of the high school. Emily has dedicated herself to our supplementary programs such as our Star for a Day program and our summer camps. And in addition, she is the president of the first chapter of the International Thespian Society here at Appoquinimink High School. Emily's going on to study theater, and we are so proud of the mark that she's made on our theater department, and we can't wait to see what she does when she leaves here. We love you, and we'll miss you both.
This year's Instrumental Music Pathway Award goes to Joey Bedard, who for the past 4 years has been a mentor to many students in the music program and has also excelled at all aspects of music that he's been involved in. Besides playing trumpet in the different musical ensembles that we have, Joey has also played piano in jazz band. He has taken advanced placement music theory and aced that course. He has also been in the school musical, having a lead role his freshman year in the show Bye Bye Birdie. Joey's always been a person who's been able to be there and has a high level of music knowledge and participated in many different ensembles that we have in the school. Congratulations, Joey. Hi, my name is Mr. Mosley. I'm presenting this award on behalf of Mrs. Sebastiano, who recently had a baby and was unable to be here for this presentation. I am presenting the Choral Pathway Award this evening to Delaney Weaver. Delaney has been a section leader in choir, an all-state member for the mixed choir and the women's choir for several years. She's also been a member of the school a cappella club, also taken different general music classes as well, and has excelled in all that she has done in her music endeavors at Appoquinimink High School. Congratulations, Delaney.
That brings us to the portion of the program of athletics. Over the last 4 years, our students have done a great job on the field, or in the court, or in the pool, on the mat. The 2019 state champion of baseball. The soccer team continuing to go to state finals along with the softball team. The 2018 football team making the first ever Division I state playoff. The countless Flight A championships that our cross-country team has won. Let's not forget about our swim team and their dominance in the pool. Shout out to our wrestlers who defeated Middletown for the first time ever this past year. Our girls lacrosse team and girls soccer team continue to dominate on that field. And our boys lax team is one of the dominant forces in the state. Jackie, what do you think about all those athletes? That's Jackie, and we love them. But we are at Appoquinimink High School have student athletes. And although we have great memories on the field, both team and individual honors of state champions, conference championships, runners, and what have you, we are students first. Here is a list of our student athletes who have not only had success on the field, but also in the classroom.
Thank you, and a special welcome to all of our senior class of 2020 families. We'd like to thank all of you for your commitment to your academic success over the last 4 years and wish you the very best of luck moving forward in the years to come. One of the many reasons we've always gathered as a senior community in May is not to boast or brag, but to recognize and celebrate. We use this recognition ceremony to shed light on the tremendous success every one of you has experienced because of your devotion, hard work, and effort, all in the face of adversity. In the years past, every student athlete attending APPO has shared with the community a now very different definition of the phrase effort in the face of adversity. It could be defined as student athletes' involvement in potentially more than one activity, more than one sport, club, or any other outside classroom commitment present in their lives that would be considered adversity. This year, for the first time in the history of our school and our community, the class of 2020 triumphantly redefined what it means to give effort in the face of adversity. They did this very unconventionally. They did this by not being involved. Think about that for a moment. Athletes not involved. Truly remarkable when we go back and think that over the past few months, our athletes have faced an unprecedented time with the very best of success. Always remember and never forget how all of you continue to come together to be there for each other. The we over me concept. Always focusing on what you actually experienced in your final seasons at AHS, over and above what you did not get to experience. Thank you for that. To me, that is why we're here tonight to celebrate. Thank you for being the very best example, even when there was no example in place. The AHS Athletics Department wishes to recognize various student athletes in multiple categories, starting with our Varsity Achievement Award. Our Varsity Achievement Award is given to all senior athletes who meet the following criteria. Graduating senior, they've earned at least 2 varsity letters in 2 different sports, earned a minimum 3.0 non-weighted GPA, displayed great sportsmanship and a positive team attitude, contributed to team success in a variety of ways as described by coaches. We have various females and males who have earned this award. Starting with our females, Shakira Asadiq Monroe, Skylar Luke, Azira Bowman, Courtney McNatt, Alyssa Brinsky, Madeline Nall, Logan Brumall, Sydney Nall, Bailey Coco, Sinclair North, Chanel Corset, JC Kressler, Gabrielle Curley, Alexa Dolan, Isabella Elazar, Charlotte Fenton, Autumn Gentry, Shelby Grazier, Savannah Gratieri, Simone Green, Sania Green, Madison Griffin, Kennedy Heatrick, and Emily Lowry. We have Kezia Ozambawe, Stephanie Savala, Isabella Scarpinato, Aubrey Shear, Allison Sweeney, Natalie Truitt, Grace Villali, Madison Weary, Jillian Wyatt, Caitlin Yurkovich, and Victoria Susan. For our males, we have Ezekiel Brister, Jeremy Byrne, Austin Clark, Connor Garrison, Sean Gibbs, Christopher Greshman, Anthony Hamilton Jones, Russell Herbstritt, James Marsh, Daniel McCall, Benjamin Miller, Connor Simpler, Isaac Scarborough, Bailey Stevens, Jordan Tranahan, Adam Usmani, Jarrett Weglars, and Kamal Yeleny. That's our Varsity Achievement Award. The next group of seniors are being recognized for 2 awards. First is our Outstanding Scholar Athlete Award. The special recognition is given to senior athletes who meet the following criteria. Graduating senior, earned a varsity letter in at least 3 different seasons, earned a minimum 3.5 non-weighted GPA, displayed a great sportsmanship and a positive attitude, and also contributed to the team's success in a variety of ways as described by coaches. Again, this is earned a varsity letter in 3 different seasons, earned a minimum 3.5 non-weighted cumulative GPA, and displayed great sportsmanship and a positive team attitude. We have Logan Brumall, Gabrielle Curley, Autumn Gentry, Sania Green, Madeline Nall, Sinclair North, Stephanie Savala, Aubrey Shear, Caitlin Yurkovich, and Victoria Susan. For our males, we have Ezekiel Brister, Jeremy Byrne, James Marsh, and Bailey Stevens. Those athletes whose names I just repeated, both male and female, also earned our first award. So those combined awards makes them designated Jaguar Scholar Athletes, which, to summarize, is the highest honor bestowed upon any AHS student athlete who is recognized for both the varsity achievement and the Outstanding Scholar Award. This means that they not only earned varsity letters in 3 sports at AHS, but maintained above a 3.5 non-weighted cumulative grade point average in those sports for 3 consecutive seasons. Very well done. Our next awards, each one of them are individually described and have an individual criterion. Our first award is our United States Marine Corps Distinguished Athlete Award. The recipient of this award does not have to be the most outstanding athlete, but one who has best exhibited that unique combination of qualities mentioned below. Students nominated for this award must follow the criterion involved. Graduating senior who has earned a varsity letter. Be recognized as exemplary young citizen and role model for younger students. Be recognized as having best exhibited the traits of courage, poise, self-confidence, and leadership while performing as a varsity athlete. This year, the male recipient of the United States Marine Corps Distinguished Athlete Award is Matthew Beck. The female recipient of the United States Marine Corps Distinguished Athlete Award is Taylor Vitola. The next award is our AHS Outstanding Male and Female Student Athlete Award, as voted on by our coaching staff and administration. Either one of these, coaching staff or administration, may nominate one student athlete of their choice. A submission should only be made if the nominating party feels that their potential student athlete fits the criteria. Student athletes must meet the following requirements. Graduating senior who's earned a varsity letter. Varsity athlete who's participated in a minimum of 2 seasons. Earned a minimum non-weighted cumulative grade point average of 2.5 and above. Displayed great sportsmanship and a positive team attitude. Contribute to the team's success in a variety of ways as described by the person who nominated them. Voting takes place in the end of the spring via Google form that's given out to AHS admin and all head coaches. This year, the female recipient of the Outstanding Student Athlete Award for AHS is Alyssa Brinsky. The male recipient of the Outstanding Student Athlete Award for AHS is Mason Keene. Our last award for AHS is in conjunction with DIAA. It is our DIAA Senior Scholar Athlete Award. DIAA awards scholarships in memory of Dr. Harry Roberts to student athlete based on academic, athletic, and leadership achievements. The criterion for the award is set forth by DIAA. Must be in 12th grade, enrolled in a DIAA member school. Must have earned at least 2 varsity letters in each of 2 different sports regulated by DIAA. Must have a cum GPA of at least 3.5. Must submit evidence of demonstrated leadership in school-sponsored or community activities. As a fully accredited DIAA member school, 1 male and 1 female nominee from each school may submit their application via the athletic director. Before submitting this application, they must have a sit-down with the athletic director to discuss if they fit the criterion. Both the state of Delaware chooses 1 male and 1 female, but AHS would like to recognize Ms. Caitlin Yurkovich as the DIAA Senior Scholar Athlete Award. The DIAA level award has not been awarded yet. Good luck to Caitlin. This concludes all of the Senior Athletic Awards for AHS Athletics Department. Thank you again. Please stay healthy, and you're always welcome back at the AHS community. Please be safe. Thank you.
In this next portion, we're going to move on to our...
We're twinning!
How? You don't twin on award shows.
But we do.
But no one does that. I thought we had this planned out.
No. It's Tips and Landry. It's Fred and Barney. We're soulmates.
Okay, I have to kind of agree with that. I won't lie. But what we are actually really happy about right now is we're giving out our Scholar Awards. Those scholar awards have ranges. Pardon me, I got so crazy about the twinning that I forgot some of my lines here. Our scholar awards are some of our most prestigious awards at Appoquinimink High School. It has to do with academics and achievement. We have AP scholars. We have Secretary of Education scholars, Jaguar scholars, scholars with honors, scholars with distinction, and WOW scholars as well.
We're going to close the night with our principal awards. Something very special here at Appoquinimink High School is our principal will give out the Achievement Award, the Honor Award, and the Service Award for AHS. And of course, those two students that'll be named valedictorian and salutatorian for the class of 2020.
So without any further ado, these are our last awards given tonight, our Scholar Awards, our Principals Awards, and we will also be naming and announcing our salutatorian and valedictorian of the Appoquinimink High School class of 2020. And here are your administrators with those announcements.
We are pleased to announce Appoquinimink High School's 2020 Secretary of Education Scholars, Shreya Mehta, Dennis Mirza, and Lauren Haskell. Since 1984, the Delaware Secretary of Education has honored top students from Delaware's public high schools for their many academic achievements. The principals of each high school were asked to nominate top seniors they considered to be exemplary scholars of the graduating class of 2020. Students from across the state were honored for their accomplishments. The Secretary of Education Bunning wrote to students, "Congratulations on achieving the honor of being named a Secretary of Education Scholar. This distinction is awarded to Delaware's highest performing students for exemplary achievements. You are a role model for all students to emulate as a result of your exemplary work ethic, dedication, and accomplishments in and out of the classroom. Additionally, you have much to look forward to in the future, for you have the qualities critical to making a significant difference in not only your life, but also in the lives of others. You have our admiration, support, and best wishes. We look forward to your continued success and unlimited potential to do great things. Again, congratulations, Shreya, Dennis, and Lauren." At this time, I would like to introduce Mr. Beck, who will be presenting the awards for AP Scholars.
The AP Scholar Awards recognize high school students who have demonstrated exemplary college-level achievement on multiple AP exams. Appoquinimink High School has students that fall into three categories: AP Scholar with Honor, and AP Scholar with Distinction. These awards are based on completed coursework prior to students' senior year. AP Scholar is awarded to students who receive scores of 3 or higher on 3 or more AP exams. These students will be presented with a light blue cord in recognition of their achievement. Jack Anderson, Ezekiel Bentley, Marissa Bittner, Jaden Cahoon, Brian Dill, Logan Gorman, Sean McDonald, Sydney Nall, Eliza O'Brien, Scott Otto, Nathan Panchishan, An Fan, Corinne Plunto, Nada Sadek, Isaac Scarborough, Aubrey Shearer, Emily Strickers, Sydney Tolmie, Yahaira Bragara Guzman, Hunter Wolar, and Caitlin Yurkovich. Congratulations, AP Scholars. The AP Scholar with Honor is awarded to students who receive an average score of at least 3.25 on all AP exams taken and scores of 3 or higher on 4 or more of these exams. The following students earned AP Scholar with Honors: Theodore Glastetter, Lauren Haskell, Taylor Mathis, Revanth Rao, Michael Sneed, and Taylor Batola. Congratulations to our AP Scholars with Honors. The AP Scholar with Distinction is awarded to students who receive an average score of at least 3.5 on all AP exams taken and scores of 3 or higher on 5 or more of these exams. The following students are awarded with the AP Scholar with Distinction: Charlotte Fenton, Simone Green, Shreya Mehta, Dennis Mirza, Shreya Parekh, Connor Simpler, and Adam Usmani. Congratulations to our AP Scholars with Distinction. Appoquinimink High School commends our students' commitment to the AP program and their high performance on these exams. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lynn Streets.
Hi, I'm Amanda Block. I coordinate the senior project, and what we want to do really quick is introduce the project itself. Throughout the year, the seniors go through multiple components of research, of an oral presentation, of putting together a PowerPoint, doing an actual project of 50 hours or an extended research paper. And throughout that process, once they are graded, teachers nominate them for a WOW scholarship. And this particular scholarship is for an outstanding project that really goes above and beyond, or it really captures the spirit of senior project, and it exemplifies the pillars of AHS, which are achievement, honor, and service. And these are our nominees for this year.
Our first nominee is Audrey Brown. For her senior project, Audrey Brown raised money for a diabetic alert dog for her friend Darcy's sister. Through holding a Penny Wars and a GoFundMe, she has raised $585 and counting.
Our next nominee is Brian Dill, who formed an original and culturally informative club at Appoquinimink High School known as the Global Advocacy Club. The goal of this club was to inform others of global issues and how society can combat them through cultural unity. Through the work of fundraisers, merchandise sales, and challenges, Brian Dill gained massive support from his community.
Our next nominee is Savannah Gratteri. Savannah Gratteri helped to create a storyline and provide all illustrations for a children's book titled Peter the Porcupine. The purpose of the book was to connect with children and express a message on a level which they could understand. This book was read to preschool children and was used to introduce them to lessons about body positivity, friendship, and individuality.
Our next nominee is Simone Green, who, along with her partner, Shreya Parekh, they organized and hosted an introduction to computer literacy workshop targeted at senior citizens. The purpose of the workshop was to create a comfortable setting where these individuals could learn how to implement digital resources into their daily lives. As a product of this workshop, the attendees are now currently using Gmail, YouTube, and Facebook platforms.
Our next nominee is Isaac Hanna. Isaac Hanna spent his weekends working at the Cook Family Farms, where he was able to combine his passion for animals, his hope to one day become a doctor of veterinary medicine, and his desire to reach outside of his comfort zone. Some days he would construct and clean pens, other days he would move, feed, and operate machinery, or medicate and help birth animals. Each day he faced and conquered new challenges. While working on the farm, he learned to garden, plan out and build animal shelters, anticipate and manage animal behaviors, a strong work ethic, and a new way of thinking.
Our next nominee, Darcy Judd, set out to raise funds for one diabetic alert dog to give to a type 1 diabetic child so that they could live independently at college. Her goal was to raise $12,500. In partnership with Audrey Brown, they developed Project Pause. Through this establishment of Project Pause, Darcy was able to achieve and surpass her goal by raising almost $15,000 and was able to provide one child with a fully trained service dog and help a second child begin the journey to training their own service dog.
Our next nominee is Shreya Parekh. Shreya Parekh created the organization Generation Tech to provide free computer literacy education to people in the community who do not have the resources to do so. The first target audience were the senior citizens who had virtually no experience with the internet. However, Shreya and her partner Simone Plan to target a variety of generations and create curriculum geared for each generation, all while promoting technology literacy.
Our next nominee is Stephanie Savla, and she designed a t-shirt to raise awareness about Down syndrome. The shirt was light yellow in color and in blue writing said T21 on the front left chest and downright awesome on the back with a ribbon. The goal of her senior project was to embrace our differences no matter how little or big they are and show that we are all one. Stephanie ended up selling over 150 t-shirts to people in school, the local community, and even to people who live hundreds of miles away in just 2 weeks. She was happily able to donate all of the proceeds to the Down Syndrome Association of Delaware, which in total ended up being $2,000.
Delaney Weaver coordinated and executed the Appo High 2019-2020 a cappella group. She took on this project because of her passion for music and excitement for teaching her peers. The group had multiple successful performances this winter, including the Parkside Community Tree Lighting Ceremony and the Winter Choral Concert.
Our final nominee for the scholarship is Jillian Wyatt. Jill Wyatt created a crime scene investigation with a fairy tale themed aimed at elementary students. The goal for the first and second grade students was to determine which suspect broke into the Three Little Bears house. The students came through the crime scene during the STEM fair at Cedar Lane Elementary School and used their observation skills based on forensic science methods to look for clues to solve the crime.
So congratulations to all our nominees. They did an outstanding job and were poised and professional during their interviews with a group of teachers and staff members, and we want to sincerely congratulate them. But our winner, it was a tough decision, but our winner this year is Isaac Hanna. So congratulations, Isaac. It is well deserved.
I have the distinct honor of recognizing students that consistently display the core values of Appoquinimink High School: achievement, honor, and service. Our first recipient this year for achievement is Delaney Weaver. Delaney is a responsible student who academically finished near the top of her class and whose passion and dedication to theater and music has grown over the years at AHS. Delaney has excelled in the arts and is an advanced choir member, high-ranking all-state choir soprano, having been a member of both the mixed and women's choir, a talented piano player, actress, and dancer. She was a leader of this year's a cappella group and is a member of both the National Honor Society and the International Thespian Society. She has held leading roles in school musicals and plays and has performed the national anthem at school events. In addition to her accomplishments, Delaney is described by those who know her as kind, respectful, hardworking, and talented. She is also extremely humble and hardworking. Teachers describe her as always enjoyable to be around. Delaney is one of the strongest musicians we have in the music department. Congratulations, Delaney Weaver. Our next Principal Award recipient for achievement is Simone Green. Simone is an accomplished leader, both in the classroom and on the track. She has taken the role of mentor in both settings, as she truly cares about the success of her peers. While in school, she could often be found helping her table with labs or working with her teammates, learning the long jump. Simone is described as a compassionate student and athlete, the type of student teachers dream of having: intelligent, mature, respectful, an all-around outstanding young lady. Simone finishes her senior year with a cumulative GPA near the top of her class. Simone's teachers praise her for her leadership and kindness and her ability to engage with her peers and lead difficult discussions. She possesses the will and drive to succeed at anything she puts her mind to. Congratulations, Simone. The next Principal Award recipient is Isaac Scarborough for honor. Isaac is described as the perfect student. He is hardworking, takes pride in his performance, is personable, and genuinely cares for his teachers. One teacher described how Isaac would enter his classroom each day and ask with sincerity, "How are you today?" A gesture that impacted this teacher more than Isaac likely realized. Isaac's teachers characterize him as intelligent, friendly, and respectful. a young man who will be successful in whatever he chooses to do in the future. Isaac's digital design teacher commented that Isaac signed up for his class as his fourth period class in his last semester of high school, in addition to his schedule, which he likely did not need. Isaac made the class his own by working ahead and trying to learn extra things when he finished his work to help him with his pursuits outside of school. Congratulations, Isaac Scarborough. Our next Principal Award recipient is Tasia Johnson. Tasia is a hardworking student who works even harder when faced with challenges. She is an inquisitive and engaging student with a great work ethic. Tasia is an active participant in all of her classes. She has that combination of a positive attitude and the belief that she can always accomplish any goal that she sets and can make improvements on everything, which is rare in a high school student, but so essential to the learning process. One of her teachers commented, "I am confident that she will continue to display the same commitment and diligence in everything she does." I had Tasia for honors anatomy in the fall, and she did well. But when challenged with dual enrollment in the spring of her senior year, she performed even better. Additionally, Tasia is an excellent communicator. She is the one student who keeps in touch and constantly lets me know what it's like for her with remote learning. Without Tasia communicating with me, I would have no idea some of the help and clarification my students needed. While I feel disconnected from many students, I feel even more connected with Tasia through distance learning. Congratulations, Tasia. Our next Principal Award recipient is Gabriella Curley. Gabby Curley has been described by her teachers as pure joy. She's a student who leads with a positive attitude and is always ready to offer a smile and a helping hand. The counselors at AHS praise Gabby for her excellent work ethic and the compassion and care she displayed to all. Gabby is a great ambassador for our school. She gave of her time by leading new student tours, made new students feel welcome, and offered to support those students in whatever way she could. Additionally, Gabby has been a leader on the field and in the classroom. She is the Student Government Association Executive Board President and has led the student body with honor and integrity. In addition to working extremely hard on athletics and academics, she takes on every challenge given to her. She has spoken at assemblies, led the Make-A-Wish Assembly, and has acted as a voice for her peers. She is respected by her peers, teachers, and administrators. One of Gabby's teachers wanted to be sure it was noted that Gabby Curley would like to be a high school teacher, and this teacher can't think of someone better suited to teach the next generation of students than Gabby Curley. Congratulations, Gabby. Our next Principal Award recipient is Autumn Gentry. Autumn was instrumental in helping AHS Unified Sports Programs progress from its inception in 2016 to experiencing positive success in both flag football and basketball by the end of her high school tenure. Autumn's energetic personality and leadership skills were instrumental in the organization of Unified Flag Football's first ever senior night under the lights at MHS, and helped lead our Unified Basketball program to its first ever DIAA playoff appearance this winter. Most importantly, Autumn's hard work and enthusiasm has been phenomenal and has shown our community the power of inclusion through athletics. Her willingness to accept everyone and anyone as a teammate and friend has truly set her apart from her classmates and shown our community what it means to focus on a person's abilities instead of their disabilities when it comes to working together for a common goal. Autumn embraced every student athlete on her team, no matter what abilities they had or did not have. She demanded and expected the best from her teammates while still being respectful to the message of unified athletics. Congratulations, Autumn. The Principal Award recipients will wear maroon, black, and white cords at graduation. As well, each recipient will receive a $250 scholarship. Please join me in congratulating the Class of 2020 Principal Award recipients. At this time, I'll be presenting the Jaguar Scholar Awards. In every classroom and office and in the hallways, as well, you will see Appoquinimink High School's three pillars of our school vision: achievement, honor, and service. Achievement is defined as earning the grade, succeeding in individual and team goals, and embracing that success is attainable. The next group of students that we will recognize exemplify these traits. They have dedicated themselves to the pursuit of excellence and achievement, and we recognize their outstanding efforts now. Our Jaguar Top Scholars represent the top 25 graduating seniors with the highest GPAs. The names will be read in alphabetical order. Jack Anderson, Marissa Bittner, Christina Catalano, Brian Dill, Charlotte Fenton, Emma Foreman, Simone Green, Lauren Haskell, Brooke Lawrence, Alessandra Martina, Taylor Mathis, Shreya Mehta, Dennis Mirza, Shreya Parikh, Raven Threo, Michael Sneed, Emily Strikers, Adam Usmani, Yahara Vergara Guzman, Taylor Vitola, Delaney Weaver, Allison Willis, Hunter Waller, Caitlin Yurkovich, and Paul Zaloga. Congratulations to our top 25. Our Jaguar Scholars are an impressive group. They have achieved outstanding academic success and should be commended for their hard work, their perseverance, and their dedication to excellence. The final Scholar Awards go to the 2 students who have achieved the highest academic honor. These awards are given to the 2 students who earned the highest GPAs amongst the graduating class of 2020, salutatorian and valedictorian. The next top scholar earned the 2nd highest GPA amongst the class of 2020. I'm proud to announce the salutatorian of the class of 2020, Dennis Mirza. Please join me in congratulating the valedictorian of the class of 2020, the student who has earned the highest GPA during their high school tenure, Shreya Mehta. Thank you to all for your hard work, your dedication to excellence, and your commitment to leave AHS a better place than when you came here. I wish you all much success as you go forward from these halls. I have no doubt that you will find that success. Please join me in congratulating the top scholars. They'll be seated in the first row at graduation. This concludes the administrative awards for this year's graduating class. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Wow, some awesome achievements there throughout the evening. This kind of concludes the awards portion of our evening for at least your 2 hosts, me and Simpson. I want to thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I want to also give a big shout out to the class of 2020. As we said earlier, you guys are going to go on and move on to great things. I'm so proud of you. You have earned the right to be called Jaguars, and I cannot wait to see what this class goes on in the future and the innovation, invention, and everything they have to offer this world to make this world a better place.
Definitely wouldn't want to say my last goodbye from my basement, but that's what the life and the world has thrown us. But as we walk out of the building, and you walk out in life, and you graduate, and you move on, as Mr. Landry said, you will always be a Jaguar. Whether you become a doctor, a lawyer, in the military, have a husband, a wife, someday have kids, and maybe send them to Appoquinimink High School, and you can tell them all the great stories that you had. You will forever be an Appo Jag. Jaguar for life. Hopefully we've made the last 4 years memorable. I know for the 2 of us, it's been a great time with you. I'm going to leave you with this. Remember, as always, go Jag.